Yeah.
I said, how y'all know? And they put it on.
I'm trying to make that much more challenge as I can. I know he got Rick Ross, Are you ready, Evan? Alright. You already hit it? Yeah. Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakawadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Ruwell in New York, and salutations to the brothers teaching the same truth across the four corners of the globe, man. All right? Because if you see these manifesting plagues, which are really, most of them are lab created, but nevertheless, our God is still doing it through man. All right? These plays that are coming out, the newest one is what? The monkey business?
Yeah, the monkey business.
Yes.
And the other one's the monkey business related. It's like in a pox family and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And it was a bunch of monkey business. You have that monkey business. You know, basically it's just fake, man. All right, it is what it is.
Fireballs. White claws.
Yeah, man, but it's really, hey, according to the scriptures, these are just judgments met. Because we know that moles are the main ones that are getting it, man.
Right.
All right?
Yeah. Well, just like eggs. You know,
What's up?
first they spread them because they don't like the moles themselves. The elite before they just use the mole agenda to push the moles to push their agenda, man.
Because they already know that that's the end of society. Right? But that was a part of what was that in the New World Order book?
Yeah. What they said,
They had all the things that they were planning to do. One of them was to split the household, and another was the Mo agenda.
Right, because you go with the Mo agenda, and it's self-genocide because you can't reproduce. You can't produce the warriors or people that would challenge the authority, man.
Mighty. Right. No, it's just funny you said warrior. Shimon walked up mighty as hell, boy, for him, man.
All right. So let me get the scripture out. Psalms 10 and 7. All right. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit, fraud. On his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Yeah, it says his mouth is full of deceit, man. And under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Because most of you have been deceived by this man's pseudosciences that he has the remedy to whatever is ailing you. When anything happens, you go to him, man. Right. And that's in what? That's Luke. I think that's 18, Luke 18. Sorry, Luke 18 and Luke 16, where it talks about that this widow would worry him, man. You know? Because not only are people, but mostly are people that go to this man that's been giving them systematic injustice, you know, for their resolution to problems, man.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion is den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. That's about us, the Israelites. All right? He also fucks people up because certain amount of people not those elite evil Idumean bloodlines.
Right.
All right. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion is den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor. When he draws into his net, he crouch and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong. Right? He laughed and wait secret as a lion is dead. He laughed and wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he draws into his net.
Yeah, it says he does catch the poor when he draws them into his net, man. By what? By using deceit and guile, man. Usually by using benefits, man. All right? That's the reason why the scripture says that they all might be damned who had pleasure in unrighteousness, meaning that they believed in lies. So when you're getting jacked up and you're following any way to the society, well, you're programmed to be fall by the cord, man. By the sword, I mean.
all we doing is constantly exposing Esau, Edom. All right, and this Babylon kingdom, okay, this land of confusion. You got it, huh?
Fireball. White claw.
Psalms 10 and 7.
Gatorade, fireballs, white claw, fireballs, white claw, Gatorade.
I had to minister. Elder Lahab, he played more faint.
White claws,
All right, Psalms 10 and 7. Psalms 10 and 7. 10 and 8. He's silver lurking places. Man, what is that? I think I read Psalms.
Cold water.
Psalms 10 and 9. All right. He left, wait, damn. Verse 8. I've got to read 8. I meant to come out that way. He silver in lurking place of the Philistines. In secret places does he murder the innocent. His eyes rivers set against the poor.
And it says in secret places, but this ain't somebody that's snatching people behind some building and having his way. It's talking about in secret places because that's where the elite form these types of plans. They form these plans, then they execute them on the public. Right? Usually with big events that most of these people that are too fearful to go to anything because they believe in the plan's limit, they still go to them. Same motherfucker that is wearing a mask and believes in taking jab, they go to shit like this.
Wearing a mask at 100 degrees and shit.
It's hot as hell, man. But guess what? Ain't nobody wearing that shit right now. Did they stop believing it? No, but you wouldn't fucking guess it if you looked around Chicago right now, man.
Fireballs.
And half these motherfuckers not from here. So they actually believe in it. But these motherfuckers here, they believe in that shit too. All these motherfuckers here is down with the blue. Blue in this brother's his fucking phone case, man, if you can see it. Meaning they're down with that leftist agenda, but it's the same as the right. This is part of the same fucking bird, man. The bird that the elites are utilizing. They're utilizing this to set forth their plans, man. They usually do it here first, and then they try to spread that shit across the world, man. That's why it says that this is Babylon the Great, that whore that sitteth upon many waters.
All right, verse 9. He laughed away secret as a lion is hid. He laughed away to catch the boar. He does catch the boar when he draw him to his net.
Meaning he catches some of the simple of our people, man. As the scripture says, man. That's the reason why it says he teaches the young man subtlety, man. The ways of this devil. To know that there's liars out in the face of the earth, man. Instead of sending them out like this. You know? Because guess what? Adam was basically sent out like this. He only knowing good. Then he found out the bitterness of evil, of following lies. Following lies gets you what? Death. Shit, they think monkeypox is through something that's just fucking happening, just like the last shit that just happened because it came in the blink of an eye.
Right.
Your whole life got turned upside down in the blink of a fucking eye, and you didn't know nothing about it. Well, we've been telling you. This man's planning some shit, our guy's planning some shit. Life as you know it is about to change, especially now because America's poor as shit.
If it was a pandemic, as they say, right, all this, they allowed a lot of pollution going on and shit.
Because they're trying to make their last few dollars between. Hey, yeah, what's going on, bro? I'll come back.
Okay.
Gatorade, fireballs. Fireballs, white claws,
Nah, you
water,
can't do fucking shit. I ain't
Gatorade.
got time.
I know that, man.
Nah, I said because they fucking intoxicated.
Like, go ahead, man.
You know, they want to, we're just, hey, one thing is, the scripture say it best, we're expecting
Spectacle, right.
you know? So, that, hey, we're going to be seeing, we're going to get fucked with.
We'll see what is
White claws, white claws,
The last couple
white
minutes.
Whether he is or not, he might
fireballs.
not even be trying to do that. The thing is, we're not trying to deal with intoxicated people. You know, these people got demons on them, you know? And we're not to antagonize these demons as well while we're out here. We really got to fucking be stern with these.
Right.
It's just like shit. It's like dogs. Sometimes you can't be too fucking. It's really like dogs, man. These people are like dogs. You can't be too wild with no dog, but at the same time, you gotta show your assertiveness with a fucking dog, man. You gotta know that.
You gotta put that line.
Yup.
Yeah. Because I didn't know he's a tosser. He came on so damn quick.
Yeah, no, I see.
Yeah, okay.
fucked up. That's why his friends left. They all fucked up. There's a lot of people come here.
But you know
to have
what?
excuses to fuck
Fireball,
up.
fireball,
Hey,
white claws,
but they can really
Gatorade
be fucked
water.
up in a bit.
Fireball,
They all
fireball,
laugh because
fireball,
they're
Gatorade
doing
water.
All right, let's look at that in there.
Proverbs chapter 1. Verse 26. Somebody
Gatorade water. Fireball, white claws, white claws,
Well, you probably get that scripture.
then I grab
fireball, fireball,
that
white claws, white
I think it's like the second chapter after the apostles they kept those men. They said, what did you say? It's a balance, you know? And like I said, Jake couldn't come up, they could actually be sincere. Because they're going to hear this gloom and doom. Well, the gloom and doom is going to come. That's a part of life. A smart man would try to see where do I fit in? Where I want to live though. How can I avoid that shit that's happening? All right? But this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Right, so yeah, he laughing, he ha and all this shit. Alright, but with Esau, Idumea is gonna put that dog muzzle on you damn people again, man. Alright, and it ain't gonna come off, man. Alright, and during that time, all the food really gonna be going off the shelves, man. It's gonna be shit down, man.
The thing is, these people don't understand phrases like losing your sovereignty. What does that mean? That means that America's freedoms have been outsourced. So you can't afford this democracy like you like it. It's gonna be democracy, but it's gonna be, like we always say, the demonocracy. Yeah, you're gonna feel that demon part of it, man. Meaning walking around freely is not gonna be like this. You giving your freedoms up unto your government, man. In which they was all full of shit. No matter if it was the right or the left, man. No matter if it was Trump or if it was Biden. The only difference is that Trump's way would have kind of solved shit a little bit faster and a little bit longer, but it would have still ended up imploding. This place was destined to fail. It's not even backed by gold or silver. You're fucked, man. America was always destined to be fucked. They never wanted to bring back the silver standard or the gold standard. The last person that tried to bring back the silver standard got shot on fucking camera in the back of a fucking goddamn car.
John F. Kennedy, man.
Yeah. By his own people.
And you can see on the film where the agent had turned, he did a slick way. He did a slick way. He had a book. He had a book. He turned around and shot him.
I ain't seen the book. I just seen him turn around super quick and shoot him in the head.
Yeah, he
That
did
shit
it.
was
That's what
fucking
he
quick as
did.
hell.
He did like this. He did like that. How?
I mean, I saw him driving. I ain't seen no book. I saw him boom, and he went back to driving.
Yeah.
That shit was quick as fuck.
You got a question or something? Alright. So he intoxicated. Early. And La Palooza ain't started. This shit ain't started yet.
They always get intoxicated.
People don't intoxicate, don't store drink, intoxicate, that's false doctrine.
He already got that. He already got that. That's why he's good. Hey, it's just manifested physically. You know, which is nothing wrong with doing that in the privacy. Keeping your composure. There's nothing wrong with these things. But these people, it says they're giving unto lascivious. They marvel that we're not running at the same excess of right, man. Men getting fucked up and having, you just here to ruin somebody's good time. You're a party pooper. Well, I mean, we're just telling you what's about to happen. We've been commanded to do this.
Gatorade, fireball, white claw.
It's unnecessary traffic for no reason, man. Why did they waste money they didn't really fucking have?
They should be money against the land.
White claw, fireball.
And the Lord's so cold, he might have them see what they were doing when before shit gets too bad.
Right.
So when they, the internet might still be on, they might see that they were some of these same people in this crowd walking by when they could have heard this message, man.
And what's that scripture about the green tree? About everything going good and shit?
I think that might be either John 18 or Luke 18.
The green tree. Somebody get that.
But okay,
Bring it out.
Fireball, white claw, Gatorade, Yep. I got you, baby. Fireball.
they do these things in the green tree, what should be done in the tribe?
Right, man. If they do it, if these people right now, cause look, man, these people are some damn, yeah, man, these people are some damn animals, man. All right, and I seen when I work at that other place where they had me posted that shit. Just imagine everything's going to cool down. But just imagine with a basically the H.
He's like, I'm 48 years old.
Right? They already criminal state. But it's gonna be chunked up. It's gonna be chunked up more, man. By the 25th power, man. They're gonna be breaking people out. They're gonna be killing each other, eating each other. All right, cooking and eating each other and shit. Raping each other and stuff, man. It's gonna be like total chaos. Is everything good now? Cause the tree is green. They are doing, but wait till it turns up, man. All right.
Now, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 27. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. Meaning what that shit came out of nowhere.
Right.
Because the thing is, although the Lord has not judged this entire earth directly, he's been doing his little judgments, man. Showing you, hey man, I'm real, I'm coming, I mean this, you're doing wrong, this is how you're supposed to do this. These people, they don't consider. They don't consider so much that he's gonna have to do, Lord's gonna have to really put his foot down. And he's gonna have to really use his sword, man. His sword being Esau Edom, the elite of Esau Edom, man.
Solomon 2:6. It says, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
What it means, enjoying the fruit while they're here, man. You know? Go ahead.
Yep. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice.
Let our strength be the law of justice. That's why able to fuck up Jake, man, no law courts and shit. Alright, that's why they able to blow Jake brains out and eat some fried chicken and some potato salad and shit, not get convicted, man. Alright, because the power's in their hand. It's their time to rule, man. Alright, that's why they're able to do certain things, man. Not only to Jake, but to their own people. But they got the power in their law. It says those who are woe to them, in Isaiah chapter 10, woe to the unrighteous decrees, man. Alright, go ahead.
It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
Right, we're not for this world, man. We're against this world, man. We're different opposites, like it says in Sirach chapter 13. What the wolf had to do with the sheep.
And he is clean contrary to our doings.
Right, we're with Yahweh Shabbat, righteous men. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this, because if righteousness were to triumph, a lot of these people would be walking around so proud, right? They wouldn't have as many freedoms. Aside from that, they wouldn't be able to have the ability, because you have to really work hard to acquire certain things. Not everybody has that in them. You see how many people really work hard to have a healthy lifestyle, man? You know, because it requires something that they don't really have. It requires, for one, you actually keeping your word. You know, which is hard to keep, man. Discipline.
And discipline and consistency.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Just things that are really, you know, it don't just hurt when you're doing it, or you know, you working, you lifting, whatever the fuck.
What they do, they say, you know, I can have a cheesecake. Yeah. I'm on this workout plan. I can have a cheesecake.
Because it gives them a mental comfort. You know, aside from when they actually eat that motherfucker. It's the mental comfort that you give yourselves, man. That's the reason why, you know, the Lord required those that are mentally strong, man. It's not just, hey, it's not really about having arms. You know, when I think about the arms, I'm talking about like anything that's going on in this world can be delivered from a certain situation. It's not about the money, it's not about the guns, it's not about the gains, man. You know, it's not about even sometimes the relationships you have with people. It's really about having a mental stability, man, to endure certain things. And that's something a lot of these people, especially walking around right now, are not gonna be able to do when time comes. First motherfuckers gonna break is these fucking women. They gonna break the cities.
Well, if you look at prison, you put these people in prison, shit, they'll break. Not saying we won't go through shit. We get to the Lord, you know, we can do it. You know, but they can't have prison like the first 30 minutes.
And if you break, they gonna fuck with you even more. So now you really gonna break.
Especially you'll stand up for yourself. They take your lunch, they do this, snap inside your head, you eat your nuts. That's like blood in the water for sharks, man.
Yeah, I want to say something.
Go ahead.
So back on that strength of our power and those unrighteous decrees. This year was a 10-year anniversary of Trayvon Martin, right? After the Trayvon Martin case, more than 30 states enacted the Stand Your Ground law. And ever since then,
Basically killing Israelites.
yeah, justifiable homicide. And ever since then, the murder rate has gone up.
And the thing is, he's really trying to bring about that, but with capital money. Because he wants the super soldiers to come out and do that. You know, they're talking about defund the police, but guess what? Guess what's coming after that? It's the military. So where you're gonna be judged out there in the streets. You raise an argument, you try to fight.
Right.
Them bullets going through you. There ain't no trials, there ain't no riding for that shit. And that's the reason why these people gonna be back and forth with them.
Matter of fact, it was a Jake on TikTok. He said, why should they put the police in place with robots and shit? With Chappie and then the robot dolls and shit. Because they don't got no feelings, man. They call them war. They tell you kill that person, they gonna kill you. Alright, because some police, military don't do that. Now you got some military police, they down with it shit. So those they down with, they can replace it with robots, man. They might kick off before they don't get away from those damn robots, man. Which I don't know when they gonna take it off. It's so possible, man, because Esau is grasping for straws every day, man. Like I said, the devil came down. He had a short time. Alright, yeah, man, that's how you people talking about defund the police. Defund the police, you just screwed, man. Alright, you don't know what you asking for. Those are the whole saying, like, be careful what you ask, be wish for, man. Alright? Go ahead. Yes.
This is Revelation 12 and 15. It says, the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away in blood.
And that blood represents Esau's army. Alright, and the woman represents Israel. Alright?
And the earth killed the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast up out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
The remnant being the elect,
Right.
the prophets.
Right, the remnant of the elect, right? Because they be in war with them since 70 AD. Right? The earth represents for security, man. All right? God damn, man. All right?
Man, anybody selling them?
So, more people went to this, man. Like the elders had like a video I ain't looking at it yet, but it said the scripture was secular history, man. And that message was secular history. Jerusalem was 7 AD, got burned down. Majority of us ran into Africa. Some of us went to Europe, but majority of us ran into Africa, man. And then what? We got further to Africa, West Africa, West and Central Africa. Then Esau came in and took us away, man. Right? Because all those Bantus, you know, like some of those Bantu words is Lashawan Kadash, man. Like Hebrew words, man. That's why Esau, huh? Bala. Different kind of words, man. That's why he started with talking words, man. Alright, that's why he right? To be ashamed for the area, they want to have the fact that we are the Israelites.
Judah land.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
Yeah, Negro land. Yeah, West Africa called Negro land, man.
They also had Fort. I think maybe think about Fort Judah.
Go ahead. That's how.
Yeah, man. It was just different parts of the earth where you can see we set a landmark to prove that we were there, man. You know, from the paintings and the Hebrew writings, all right, to the names of the places. You know, we were in those places, man. And the Lord really wants us to find those things out. Meaning, hey, it tells you to do a search of your fathers, man. Somebody want to grab that real quick. We're supposed to do a diligent search of our fathers to see where they went wrong, where they went right, so we know how we got to get through this shit, man. So we know how we're supposed to lead our lives into righteousness, man. You know, that's really the general message. And we're trying to take the same message and give it to 2/3 of our people. Look at this dumbass nigga got fucking 2 splits in his fucking mouth. They're not infatuated with living, man. As a matter of fact, it says that they shall leave their name for a curse. They don't want to receive this. So they're going to get the condemnation that comes with it, which is all the judgments that Esau, hey man, Esau has a lab full of shit. And the Lord could just give you up unto this devil and his menace, man. Right. Or the Lord can send a death angel directly for your ass. You best believe, it says, though I climb up into heaven, thou art there, man. Though I dig into the depths of hell, though I go into the deep, thou art there. You can't hide from your how about your own shot. The only way you can hide is from him. By him. The only way you can hide from the hand of the Lord is to go under his hand. There is no other way. So if you ain't thinking about that, fuck you. It's fuck you in that day. May the Lord fucking destroy your entire being. You didn't want to receive what was true. There is no other way. Right. If you got a problem with that, the Lord's going to talk to him. Talk to him.
This is Hosea 14:7. They that dwell under his shadow shall return. They shall revive as the corn and grow as the vine. The scent thereof shall be as the wine of Lebanon.
And I think the elder that was the precept of the day, like last week. You know? Hey man, we abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Y'all gonna see how cool that shadow is in that day, man. It's gonna be hot as fuck when you get judged that. It's gonna be very tormented when you judge that. But you people chose that. And it's only, man, only for the people that's on the sun. The rest of you people fuck from the get-go. But they wanted to be with you. They wanted to have the voluptuousness with you, man. Hey, he was saying to King David, he almost messed up his mind thinking about how the wicked were excelling. But then he said, then he went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Before that, he was as a beast. And that was really talking about his reincarnation. Because we all came back in his mindset thinking that we were not who we actually are. But that part was actually talking about King David coming back in this lifetime, man. You know, him being converted so that he would raise up his brethren. Then he went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then the Spirit entered into King Marshall and he brought the truth back out, man.
I pray thee of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow.
Exactly. You know, hey, we don't know anything of our tedious lifestyles, man. I mean, it's like of our tedious life. You know, most of these people don't even know some certain remedies that we used in the past to cure certain ailments, man. Which some of them not even stretching back more than 50 or some odd years ago, you know, according to how we're really supposed to do things. Well, this Bible gives us an understanding of what we're supposed to do in a total, not for just certain things, man. How to completely do certain things, what we did, how we did it, and who we prayed to. You know, how we were in some of the same situations that we're into today. How do we get delivered from that, man? Well, the scriptures tell us that, man. You know, that's the reason why we have, you know, when brothers get together, we try to study these scriptures as much as can be, man. You know, even in Chronicles just gives you a bunch of names, man. But what is that telling you? But those names were all important. The understanding of the Hebrew, it was important, as well as we still got to get into the Greek, because that's what this Bible was also translated into, man. You know, we understand English, but sometimes we got to even go into those words, man, because the Angelica has been polluted. This English language has been polluted so much that you really have to go back to the etymology of words, man. You have to go to the beginning. That's the reason why we read this book as much can be. From the book of Genesis to the book of Revelation, you know, it's not just those books. You know, Revelation would be the ending so-called book, the last book reading. But then you also got to go into what's called the Apocrypha, man. You know, which is basically an extension of the Old Testament. Understand who these people were, you know, you got to understand that. Because, hey, when you go to Maccabees, you know that was Esau Edom, man. You know, this so-called white man came through, he renamed himself as a Grecian. All right? These things are important. We got to know who their fathers are, and we got to know who our fathers are. And that's how we know that we're far better than these pieces of shit.
Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17. But he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons.
That's Wisdom of Solomon?
Yep.
Yeah, because Solomon being Yahushai, man, he regave him that understanding that, you know, of how he had once created the earth, man. You know, because Yahushai and his angels created the earth, man. All right? And then he came back as Adam. All right?
The circuits of years, and the positions of stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants, and the virtues of roots, which if you guys had that, then y'all wouldn't have took that.
Because first off, it even says that it's a curse to even get sick, that you have to fall into the hands of a physician, of somebody who actually knows the herbs, not these doctors, because doctor means to falsify. Not somebody who has a doctorate, that means that they're false. That means they have pseudoscience mixed into their logic. But an actual physician, somebody who cured you with the herbs of the earth, because this body is earth, it's water. You have all those elements inside your body, gold, silver, you know, zinc. That's why you have to replenish this body with the same things that come from the earth. It's not rocket science, man. You know, it's really fucking simple. All that simple. Hey, it said all that bullshit comes from Satan. You know, as it says in 2 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, man. You know, that they would sway you from the simplicity of Yahushua. Hey, the Lord is deep. He can make things deep. He created the devil who thinks it's deep. But most of the understanding of the Lord is plain. It's simple. It's not complex.
This is Sirach 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. And what does it say? My people are sick. If my people were healed, they would need not a physician. Our people are sick.
And that really goes into righteous, man. You know? Because the thing is, sin is what makes you sick, and these people never realize that until they get judged. But Esau Edom, his ass is weak as hell anyway, man. You know? Their nation was never meant to prosper. That's why his name is wasted away as he. Aisha, you're not white, you're red. You're Aisha. You're done away with. Unless you just be an Israelite that looks like them, your name is Aisha. You're wasted away. It's not normal for you to fucking look that way.
It's Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people does not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint.
People is sick, man. That's why all these things happen to them. They violated the laws, statutes, commandments. Bro, I just got the phone, my house shot. They closed down the highway by about 94th and 6th Street because some niggas was shooting at Jake. shoot on the damn highway, man. What fucking sense do that makes, man? Alright, well, I gotta get rid of you niggas, man. You can't come to the kingdom. You know, ain't gonna be no guns, so that attitude and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna get him next week and this and that, man. Oh man, you niggas, that's all you think, man. You don't think you just your little children, man. That's what you are, man. A bunch of badass kids of allowed and shit. All you just think about the mission you're gonna do the next day, man. You don't think the consequences. You don't think what might happen and shit.
And that's what Esau Edom does, man.
Right.
You know, he not only does he think about the mission that he done before, he thinks about what he's gonna do the next day.
Right.
You know, which is what that scripture goes into, man. He sleeps not except he has done some mission. Now that same spirit is on 2/3 of our people.
I got you. Psalms 36 and what the transgression of the wicked said within my own heart, there is no fear of the Most High before his eyes. And that's evidence of this. Just look around. All right. It says, right, for he flattered himself in his own eyes until his iniquity to be found to be hateful. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He had left off to be wise and to do good. All right, that's why no righteous in this place, man. All right, it says, he devises mischief upon his bed. He set up himself in a way that is not good. He abhorred not evil, so he encourages wickedness, man. All right,
what I'm saying.
that's what Jake. That's that same mentality Jake got. That's why Yahweh said that John ain't for what you are the father of the devil, man. And the word devil be deceivers, man. And a lot, 2/3 of our people, they little Edomite juniors, man. They think like they fathers and